Choosing the right ad objective is the most important decision you're going to make inside of your TikTok ads. In this lecture, I'm going to walk you through what kind of settings you can find inside the campaign level and how to choose the right objective for you. One thing to keep in mind is that TikTok ads are a new product that's constantly being developed. TikTok is constantly adding new features and introducing new markets. So depending on where you're located, what country you're in, you might see some variations and maybe some different options inside the settings that I'm walking you through. So don't worry, don't be scared if you have one extra button or you're missing something. That's totally normal. The ads are constantly being updated. By the end of this lecture, you will know how to choose the right ad objective for your business. The campaign level includes several different settings. You can choose the ad objective, you will pick the campaign name, you can choose to create a split test, and we'll cover that later on, and also you can set a budget. Like I said, choosing the right ad objective is the most important decision you're going to make inside of TikTok ads, because choosing an objective will have an impact and effect on all the other settings down the line. Right now there are 5 ad objectives that I can walk you through, but remember that depending on your country, you may have more or less, but these are the most popular right now. We have reach, video views, app installs, traffic, and conversion. Now, the reach, it's for branding, and it's usually used at bigger companies. Basically, just means you want to reach as many people as possible. You want as many impressions as possible. So the algorithms will optimize for impressions. So let's say if you're Coca-Cola, you want to have the biggest reach possible because you want to target everybody that's possible to target. Then we have the video views. That's a little more narrow. The algorithm is going to optimize to find people that are going to watch the video, ideally watch the full video. So if you have a message that you were trying to get across, maybe in politics, or if you have a video that you really want to be seen by a lot of people, then you will choose this objective of video views. Then we have the app installs. That's pretty straightforward. If you have an app, you will use app installs. Now, one thing to note, to use app installs campaign ad objective, you need a third-party attribution partner. The most common ones are Adjust and AppsFire. There's a bunch of other ones that are also very, very good, but these two I'm familiar with. If you have an app that you know probably what an attribution partner is, just so you know, we're not going to dive deep into the attribution partners, but you do need one in order to create app install campaigns inside TikTok. The next ad objective is traffic. So if you have a website, you want to just get traffic to your website. So the algorithm will optimize to find as many people that will go to your website. And the next one is conversions, which is very similar to traffic, but it's a bit more, it's a bit more optimized. So conversions just means if you have a website and you want people to take an action on the website, that would be a conversion. Let's say you want people to add an item to cart in e-commerce, or you want them to sign up for a newsletter, or you want them to register and putting in basic login information. All those are different conversions. It's really good to optimize for conversions rather than just traffic visits to the website. The reason for that is that you want to target better users that are more likely to take an action. So you will need to use a pixel for that. Again, if you have a website, you probably know what a pixel is. It's just a snippet of code that you can put into your website, and then it will basically tell TikTok whether or not a user they have sent has taken a certain action. So if you have, let's say, an e-commerce shop, and you want to get people to add an item to cart, that will be a conversion event. And you want to optimize for these events, so it's more likely that you'll find users that they're going to perform that action versus just random strangers that are not even in your target group. They'll just land on your website. So those are all the different ad objectives that you can expect inside the TikTok ads. The other settings are pretty simple. They just include the campaign name, so just so you know what the different campaigns are in your ads manager. It's pretty simple. Then you have create a split test. So a split test is a test that you can run inside the ads that will basically take 2 campaigns, and all the variables are the same except for one variable that will be different. So let's say you want to have 2 campaigns. One will be targeted at US customers, and one will be targeted at the United Kingdom, UK customers. That would be a split test, and then you can create it using a button, and I'll walk you through all of this in the follow along. And basically TikTok will compare the results and will choose the best or the best performing campaign on that test. There's other ways to run the test and compare the results, but we'll go through that in the later sections. And the final setting is the budget. So you can